Nature's flow. When the wind blows, I follow the wind. And when the rain falls, it soaks my body. When you live life without minds, life is simply what it is. Without blaming time that continues to pass, I just live. Unaware of good or bad, I just live. Nature. Mountain birds live in the mountains, river birds live near the river, and seabirds live by the ocean. All things live where they should. Everything is in its rightful place. People live among people, and the shapes of all things are the shapes of life. The minds of all things are different because of their shapes and forms. A bird flies through the air, and a mountain creature cries in the hills. Stars. There are countless stars shining outside, through the window. They are not of anybody's mind, but they all keep order and are in their places. All things just exist, but things happen of and by themselves, because they are of nature's flow. Clouds. In the far distance, puffy white clouds are drifting by. Clouds pass, and it is me that watches them. I simply watch, unknowing of whether or not the clouds are truth. When the drifting clouds have disappeared, the sky remains. The clouds have vanished and are nowhere to be seen. I lived attached to the clouds, thinking back, I was a cloud. But the clouds are now no longer clouds. The sky. I try flying endlessly in the blue sky. No matter how far I go, it is always the same place, the same spot. I look at the sky. I search for my mind that vanished silently. But it has disappeared and is nowhere to be seen. The entire blue sky has become me, and silently, I have come to know it. Sailboat. The passing sailboat may look peaceful, detached, and beautiful. But it is not so for the sailboat. Pushing through the blue waves, with its white sails raised, it is lonely. When man rides a sailboat and speaks of heaven, pretending to be detached, it is also a type of loneliness. What is loneliness? It is what people do not know, what they are ignorant of. Being without any accompanying passengers is also loneliness. Cosmos flowers. Cosmos flowers, swaying in the breeze. Blossom by the roadside and are beautiful even in the cold wind and frost. Cosmos flowers, swaying in the breeze, are both fragile and strong. Flowers that bloom only under good conditions are sensitive to changes in humidity and temperature and wither easily. The reason flowers are strong, and the reason all creations are strong, is they endure and withstand the harsh wind and waves. They grow in harsh and severe conditions. A person who has lived his life laboring in poverty is grateful when he finds easier work. Memories. Every person has memories. Memories are what one remembers of the past. Past memories become the roots of one's mind, and they form the present, which is lived with this karma. Karma is a form of past memories, and their roots are deep. One's present life is lived with the karma from his previous lives. So in a way, his present life is his past lives. How one lives now, his destiny, is decided by his memories. Past events are meaningless, as are all things of the present, so one should not continue to dwell on the memories of a meaningless life. There is one great thing in life. It is setting all your memories ablaze. Setting alight your memories means setting your karma aflame, freeing you from the sufferings of your burdens for eternity, even after your death. When you have karma, you receive the judgment of this karma. Human life is lived with karma that are memories, so a person without minds reaches heaven. That one is poor in spirit, that he has no minds, means he does not have memories. Being without memories means one does not have any greed in his mind. The path. A walker walks and a runner runs. There are many different paths that people take, but people hurriedly travel their paths ignorant of where they are headed. I wish people knew whether their paths and destinations are the right ones. If one can live a life free of judgment as he travels his path, he is without self. Destiny. A person who takes pains to find truth has the possibility of finding it. But a person who does not try can neither find truth nor know it. The reason a person's karma cannot be disregarded is it is what decides his destiny. The lives that people live are all karma. The lives that people live are all their own conceptions and habits. Life. If one asks what it is to live, I answer that both living and dying do not exist. All things in the world live lives where life and death exist. All occurrences and happenings exist because of life, and we come into the world through certain conditions, and through them, we leave the world. None of people's many events are truth. Human life. Human life is not true, but false, so there is nothing to gain, receive, or have from it. All songs and praises that glorify human life are false. O people! Live knowing what life is, where it comes from and returns to, before you grow old. If you do not, it is a life lived pessimistically in time that flows by meaninglessly, and what use is that? Although human life is about living one's life, cast off your life and find your true self. Only then is your life a true one, and only in that place does truth exist.